Hi, you guys. It's Tracy Balderak from Faithfully Fit. I just got back from the grocery store and I thought it was an awesome opportunity, especially based on the fact you guys gave me really good feedback yesterday in the group that you really need help with recipes, snack ideas, side dish ideas. And so I specifically, ran out of food on purpose so that I could go do a big shop today, and I've picked out my favorite things that I want to share with you. So there are a lot of new people who joined the group a little bit late, so if you missed the intro video, you can go back and watch that. But my name's Tracy. I'm a mom of 4. I founded Faithfully Fit. I'm a health and fitness coach, and I love helping women, helping moms fuel and feed their kids. It's been a process for me. I've been doing this for 4 years, and I'm still learning, and I'm still making improvements, and I'm still really trying to find the balance. So we're not going to all of a sudden be these amazing clean kitchens like that. It takes practice. You have to feed your kids, but there's picky eaters, there's gluten-free, there's inflammation happening, and a lot of times we have to figure out with our kids what's going on. One of my kids right now is off of dairy. It seems to be helping her, but the whole thing was spawned by one of my children getting super constipated, and you'll have to go back and watch the video because I'm not going to retell that story, but it was pretty traumatic. We were in a crisis situation, and I decided to pay it forward and help you guys figure out what I learned. So here are my favorite snacks, okay? We reviewed yesterday what an FFC was. If you don't know what an FFC is, it either means that you're not in the Mom in a Mission group, so let me know if you want to be a part of that, or you need to go back and read the post about what an FFC is. So here are some new things that my kids are loving right now. So these are bean chips, okay? And what I like about the bean chips, there's 16 carbohydrates and there are 4 grams of fiber and less than 1 gram of sugar. So they like the sea salt. They sort of taste, well, I can't say they taste like a Dorito, but they do the trick. They're gluten-free. They're non-GMO, they are vegan, and they're full of fiber because of the beans. The biggest ingredient in this is black beans and navy beans. So I like this substitution for my kids when it comes to having something crunchy in their lunchbox. Another big hit lately has been the Himalayan pink Buddha Bowl popcorn. I love the fact that it uses coconut oil. If you don't like coconut oil, you won't like these. My kids all like coconut oil. I try to cook with it more than I do any other oil. I use avocado oil a lot, but this has Himalayan pink salt, which is what we use. We got rid of white table salt a couple of years ago, and this is 17 grams of carbs, and what makes it an FFC is that there are 5 grams of fiber per serving and less than 1 gram of sugar. So I also got this at Whole Foods, but I've seen it at other stores before. So this is another big hit. And these are 2 like grab and goes. Like if you're making lunches, I know a lot of you guys are out for summer. We are not yet. These are 2 really quick, healthy alternatives than the processed stuff that you can go for. The last thing I have not tried with my kids yet, but we're going to try them. I want to show you, I don't have any more, those veggie sticks that are like the air-blown veggie sticks. I used to buy those all the time thinking that they were healthy. There's absolutely no fiber in those. This duplicates the idea of the veggie stick. These are pea crisps and they're in the same shape as the veggie stick. So I plan on kind of talking to my kids about the fact that they are a different kind of veggie stick. My kids happen to love peas, so we'll see. But what I liked about these is 14 grams of fiber and 14 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber in these, and less than 1 gram of sugar. So all of these alternatives are healthy, and they're great for lunches, and they're great for snacks, and they are what we talked about on Wednesday. They are definitely FFCs. So these are going to be amazing. Oh, hey, Amber. Oh, good. Your kids love the pea crisps. Hopefully mine will too. I'll make sure I tell my kids that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to side dishes for dinners. So this is a new hit lately. This you find in the frozen food section. Again, I always love the non-GMO label. That just means that there's nothing genetically modified in the product. It was farmed well. It doesn't necessarily have to be organic to be GMO free. You just know if you see this symbol here, you're not getting any sort of pesticides in any of the ingredients that were made to use it, or the soil that was used for the crops that grew it. So what I love about this is that these taste very much like French fries. They come in chickpea, red pepper, and potato. And then today, this is the new one that I'm gonna try, carrots and potatoes, because we're a big carrot family. I bake them for 25. They get crispy just like French fries. And then these are 19 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of fiber. So as you guys learned on Wednesday, it makes this an FFC. So this is a really nice alternative to French fries if you're gonna do like burger night, or if you're gonna do like some sort of fish. This is kind of fun because kids feel like they're still getting their French fries. Okay, this is another kind of pasta. So as we've been talking about FFCs, it can be very hard to find FFCs in pasta. I really like this one because it is not only is it 7 grams of fiber, 35 grams of carbs, but there's also a really good source of protein. These are 14 grams of protein each. So, and these are not expensive. So $3 for this. Yes, I know I could get like regular old spaghetti for $1.75. So I'm definitely paying a little bit more, but I know that my kids are gonna be satisfied, and the trick is the fiber. Remember, this whole thing was spawned because I had a kid who did not go to the bathroom for 9 days. So you've got to get that fiber in. Excuse me. Okay. Now, we talked a little bit about FFCs, and some of you are saying how there's not enough fiber in some of the things that you're using to cook. And I'm going to show you a couple more alternatives. So for instance, we talked about this on Wednesday. This is something that you can throw into something that might be close to being an FFC. Maybe it's got 30 grams of carbs and only 2 grams of fiber, which does not make that an FFC. You can throw this in, which we've already talked about in the group. You can also throw in flaxseed meal. I know there's a lot of people in the group that have children who are gluten-free. So this is a great alternative. Most of the time, they're not going to taste it. Don't let them see it. But if you're baking, if you're making muffins, if you're making the bagels that somebody had posted, then you can throw something in like this. Also, I can throw it into like my breadcrumbs. So like I love using these breadcrumbs, but these technically are not an FFC. It's 23 grams of carbs and it's less than 1 gram of fiber. So I know that if I roll some of these flaxseed in with these breadcrumbs, I get it much closer to being an FFC. And then I know that my kids are gonna be getting the fiber that they need if I'm breading chicken or something like that. Beans are always an awesome source of an FFC, so throw a side of black beans, a side of pinto beans, a side of navy beans, rinse them, drain them, throw them on the side for a dinner. It's awesome, especially if you serve them with something like peas and corn. You're really gonna get high density fiber for your kids there. This is something that I did not buy because I still have some left. This is another alternative for dinner. These are this is chickpea pasta. 2 out of my 4 liked this. So I still consider that a win because I know that like with this small amount left, I can basically make 1 portion for like a lunch. And as long as I put heavy sauce, like high marinara sauce, or even I could do like a Parmesan and olive oil, or a Parmesan and like avocado oil. I like these because these are 27 grams of carbs and 7 grams of fiber. Last, if you have taco night, these are another really good alternative because a lot of the tortillas that you're gonna find are not gonna be very fiber dense at all. And the ones that are typically are like the texture is not that great. They don't even roll up that well. They break when you try to make them into a taco or a burrito. I love these. This is almond flour. I used to not be able to eat almonds, but obviously, if you have a nut allergy in your house, this isn't going to be a good alternative, but it's grain-free. So they're gluten-free. They are, there's no GMOs in them. And what I like about these is that there's 3 grams of fiber and 27 grams of carbs. Plus, there's a pretty high protein content, 5 grams of protein. Another alternative is these. So these are tofu noodles, and there's really nothing to them. I mean, there's 10 calories in this whole pack. But what I love about these is that there's 3 grams of carbs and 2 grams of fiber. So basically, this is like eating a bowl of fiber, pretty much. Okay, so what I love, I don't think I have any out. I love to just throw like bok choy and spinach and carrots and broccoli and cauliflower and snap peas, and I'll throw it in my wok. I do so much stir fry that my wok stays up here. So I'll throw it in my wok, and my kids love peanuts. So like I'll do a little bit of peanut butter, I'll do a little bit of avocado oil, I'll do like a dash of sriracha sauce. And then I will use this for my husband and myself. And then I'll take the other, so my husband and I will eat half of this, and then we'll take the other half and I'll mix it with regular noodles. So my kids don't really know that I'm combining the two. And it sort of makes it into like a peanut pad thai sauce. And I just don't make it that spicy for the kids. So this is another really good alternative. Let's see. Here we go. Speaking of, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. Speaking of stir fries, this is a great alternative for you guys who are gluten-free. It's also GMO-free. A lot of the soy sauces out there, you guys, are filled with chemicals, and they're not natural at all. The liquid aminos are amazing. I love these because, of course, there's high sodium in it because it's a soy sauce duplication, but you can water it down with a little bit of, you can, water it down to make it go further. A lot of times I'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of water to spread it out. But this is great because soy sauce actually does have gluten in it. So this is perfect for anyone who needs a gluten-free alternative, but really it's just natural, and you're not going to be putting chemicals in your body when you're making things like vegetables and stir fries and bok choy and stuff like that. All right, so I have 2 more things that I want to show you. So a lot of you guys in here already are drinking the Daily Sunshine for kids. I love this. It's basically full of fruit and vegetables. So FFCs, the sugar should be less, obviously, than the fiber. That's not the case when you're talking about something that has fruit in it, right? Because every fruit is an FFC, but the whole sugar thing goes out the window because it's natural fruit, and that's okay. So this is what my kids drink after school. I throw banana, I throw water in it. It's GMO free, it's gluten free. It also comes in chocolate, but it's also high in fiber, 3 grams of fiber to 13 grams of carbs. So it's an FFC. Today, I made popsicles. So this is, I basically made the smoothies last night. I put them into popsicles. Callie had to run to diving, so she didn't finish hers in time, but I threw in pineapple that was about to go bad. I threw peaches in that were about to go bad, and then made this, and I know that that's their snack, and they basically just got 1 serving of fruit and 1 serving of vegetable all in this packet. And then the last thing I want to show you guys, like chocolate chip pancakes is a popular thing for dinner at our house. And we'll do breakfast for dinner a lot. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but cacao powder. Okay, first of all, this is a superfood. What I love about this is that it is an FFC. There are 3 grams of carbs and there are 2 grams of fiber. There is no sugar in this. So it is very bitter. So when I make pancakes, chocolate chip pancakes, or if you do waffles, I'll take some of the cacao powder, I'll put it in there, so then you've got the chocolatey flavor, and I'll add a little bit of stevia to sweeten it up a little bit, and then I will take some real chocolate chips, but I'm using 1/4 of the chocolate chips than if I was making full-on chocolate chip pancakes. So I hope these ideas work for you guys. They have definitely been working for us. You're going to get a lot more recipes later this week in the Mom in a Mission group. So I hope that you can find some of these at your local store. Comment below at what some of your favorite snacks or side dishes or pasta alternatives are for your FFCs, and I will look forward to hearing from you. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye.